Good morning, Texas, or good morning, Houston, good morning, America, or good afternoon and good evening, whatever part of the world you are watching this show from. This is your host, Rajiv Kulkarni, on Friday talk show on electronics manufacturing through Global Electronics Platform. Yes, electronics manufacturing activities, whether it is related to the quality, whether it's related to the challenges that you face on a process management level, or whether it's the trend of the electronics market, how it is going on a global basis. So today we have a very interesting topic, and of course our guest, Mr. Anilraj from SFO Technologies. He was supposed to participate in today's show, but unfortunately, he had some family emergency last night. He called me, and he wouldn't be participating today. But we will bring him again once he settles down. And of course, family emergency is family emergency. You cannot do anything on that. And but I thought that let me just talk a little bit about FMEA, which is the topic of the show of today. The role of FMEA in electronics manufacturing is the topic. As you can see, I'm traveling. I'm in a place called Houston, Texas, but basically I live in Dallas, so you can see my background is I'm talking from the hotel room. And so I thought that at least 15, 20 minutes, I could talk about FMEA, through some online resources and so on and so forth. So made some notes, and I will be just talking about the FMEA in the electronics manufacturing activities. So Global Electronics Platform is mainly meant to serve the electronics community. It's a throughout the global thing, and need not be just for the Indian engineers, need not be for the American engineers, or so and so forth, but it is catering to all the electronics colleagues, all the electronics professionals out there who are in the manufacturing sectors. And as we know, the trend of electronics designs, the trend of electronics activities are emerging, and I would say exponentially, the design things are changing, and the design is becoming more and more dense, and lot of power handling capacity is needed because of the smart chips being used in the electronic circuits. And why smart chips? Because as we know in the automotive sector, as we know in the robotic AI intelligence and so on and so forth, everywhere you need a heavy duty transmission and receiving signals, and that can happen only with the heavy duty chips, which is being manufactured by the renowned chip manufacturers across the world. So because of this, the complexity of the design is increasing, and the power handling capacity is going up. A lot of power is needed, and the design engineers are continuously striving to make the things smoother and smoother, so that the end user, like ourselves and yourself, who uses the gadgets, can handle the gadget in a very effective way. With that said, today's topic, which is FMEA. What is FMEA? It's a failure mode effective analysis. It's a systematic approach to identify and evaluate potential failures in products, processes, and services. Yes. In electronics manufacturing, FMEA is used to identify and mitigate potential failures in the design, manufacturing, and also assembly processes. So now, yes, we understand, this much about the FMEA, but what are the benefits of FMEA in the electronics manufacturing? Very good question. And that is improved product reliability. That is, FMEA helps identify potential failures in the design and manufacturing process and enabling proactive measures to prevent or mitigate them. The next one is reduced warranty claims. By addressing potential failures at an early stage, FMEA can help reduce warranty claims and associated cost. Yes, because sometimes when the products are rejected on the field, products are rejected by the consumers, the hidden cost, it starts accumulating in such a way that can directly affect the profitability of an organization. Then increased efficiency. FMEA streamlines the manufacturing process by identifying and optimizing critical steps, reducing waste, and improving overall efficiency. Then enhanced quality. Yes, FMEA promotes a culture of quality, encouraging manufacturers to focus on preventing defects and then just detecting them. It prevents the defects, not only just detecting, but also prevents. And then regulatory compliance. Yes, compliance is extremely important in the electronics manufacturing. So FMEA helps manufacturers comply with the regulatory requirements, such as those related, to product safety and environmental responsibility. And what is the company always looks for, the profitability. How do you do that? By cost savings. Absolutely. FMEA can help reduce cost and associated with rework, because rework is a common factor in the electronics manufacturing. PCB assemblies and PC boards are being reworked on a regular basis. And due to that, there can be some scrap which can develop. And so the warranty claims can rise. So in order to, but FMEA reduces those kind of cost, and by this you can save the cost for the company. Then of course, customer like me and you, definitely, if we are satisfied, then the company has done a good job, and then we move into the next level, and we look forward to the next level of products which is being manufactured by the company. So with that, let's take a quick break here, and then we come back. Good morning and welcome back to the show. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is your host, Rajiv Kulkarni, for the Friday talk show on global electronics about the electronics manufacturing. Today's topic is FMEA role in the electronics manufacturing. We just mentioned about the benefit of FMEA in the electronics. Now we'll talk about FMEA process in the electronics manufacturing. The number one is assemble a cross-functional team. Yes, we need to have a cross-functional team, gather experts from various departments, including design, manufacturing, and quality and reliability. And then you have identify potential failure modes. Okay, so you got to brainstorm the failure modes, and you got to list those potential failure modes using tools like fishbone diagrams and mind maps. I mean, all these fun details would have given by our guest today, Mr. Anilraj, but unfortunately he has to attend some family emergency last night, so he couldn't make it. So I'm just very theoretically, I'm just talking about FMEA, the important role of FMEA in the electronics manufacturing. Then we go on to the assess the risk. We got to assess the risk involved to evaluate, the likelihood, the severity, and also detectability of each failure mode using risk priority number. It's also called as RPN or similar metric. Then we go to prioritize and mitigate, focus on high risk failure modes and implement corrective actions to prevent, mitigate them. Then verify and validate, of course, confirm that the corrective actions have been effective in reducing the risk of failure. So thank you very much, all of you, for watching this show and supporting the channel, and by subscribing the channel on a regular basis. I request you to please do share the link of Global Electronics, because I bring in every single week a different topic on the electronics manufacturing. And also, if you're interested, write to me that if you want to participate, if you want to talk about any particular topic, you're more than welcome to do so. And I'll be happy to host you on your product, on your company, and thus we can share the knowledge of electronics manufacturing to our electronics professionals. So now, coming back to the FMEA role in the electronics manufacturing, what are the best practices for implementing FMEA in electronics manufacturing? Yes, one is you start at an early stage, that is integrate FMEA into the product development process, that is at the designing level. And because that is the time you can correct everything, even you can try saving the cost, because normally in my professional field, I work with the design engineers whenever I want to offer them a product, because those are the people who can definitely support, who can definitely help what kind of tweaking is needed, what kind of changes to be brought in the product that we are offering, so that they can implement, they can accommodate those kind of product in their system, in their usage. Then use the standardized templates, employ standardized FMEA templates to ensure consistency and ease to use. Because when you involve different heads from different departments, what happens is, if the people within the company, within different departments, start using different templates to report the FMEA throughput or the output, then it can create a lot of chaos. It can create a lot of misunderstanding of exchanging the messages. So it would be ideal to have a very consistent approach by having a standard templates. Then involve stakeholders, engage stakeholders from various departments to ensure a comprehensive understanding of potential failure modes. Yes, because they have to be engaged from the design level. They have to be in the loop from the designing stage, because if there is a lot of cost is involved, then definitely there's a potential threat. If something goes south, potential threat of losing hefty amount of money, which can directly hit the profitability of the company. Then continuously review and update. Yes, regularly review and update the FMEA, reflect changes in the product, process, or manufacturing environment. And last but not the least, train and educate the FMEA principles and methodologies to ensure a skilled, knowledgeable team. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a brief notes, I would say, brief theoretical notes, which I prepared after our guest, Mr. Anilraj. He couldn't make it for today's show when he told me last night that, okay, let me write down something on FMEA. So collected some, information. So I could, share it with you on FMEA, about the FMEA. So, Global Electronics' main objective is to bring different expertise from the electronics manufacturing and give the wealth of knowledge, share the wealth of knowledge to the industry professionals, to the industry engineers, to the process engineers who work effectively and continuously on a day-to-day basis, 24/7. And this is more like a electronics community service, I would say, and people from different parts of the world can participate in this talk show, which happens every Friday, our Dallas time, Central Standard Time at 8:30 a.m. And the talk show can be for 15 minutes. Talk show can be for 20 minutes. It can go up to 45 minutes, 50 minutes, which has happened in some of our previous shows. I would strongly recommend, I would strongly suggest, please do subscribe to our channel so that you can go back and see very, very knowledgeable, very, very informative talk shows that we have held in our previous episodes. So, with that said, I would like to thank Sandeep for his continuous support, for setting up the scene, and for me, for making me, speak on this particular channel. He makes me ready, and then here it is. And A&V Perspective is this company which does the streaming of my channel. And thank you, Sandeep, for that. And thank you, all the audience, and thank you, all the supporters, for supporting Global Electronics. With that, I would leave you guys today at a little early with the 15-20 minutes talk I had. Beautiful people, you all are, and I wish you good luck. I wish you good health always, and so we will meet next week at the same time with another interesting topic. So please stay tuned with us as we bring more and more interesting topic. Have a very nice weekend, and God bless. Bye now.